It seems like it's more about Governor Pritzker's ego now.
Sure that you can see that what a great city we really have and that there is no emergency here. That's important for all of you to recognize and to report on. There's not an emergency. There is crime like there is in other cities, but ours is actually better than the other major cities across the country.
It seems like it's more about Governor Pritzker's ego now.
And I'm very pleased that we have a safe city that is protective of all of our residents, the people who are following the law, people who are paying their taxes, people that are our friends and our neighbors. And again, if he is to live up to his promise, what he ought to be doing is allowing us to prosecute people who actually commit crimes. And if they are undocumented, we would keep them in prison for whatever term they are committed to, and then deport them. We've asked for that. That doesn't seem to be what this president wants to do.
They don't even honor our detainers in Chicago.
It's absolutely asinine to me to hear my Democratic colleagues say that we don't want more help, that we don't want federal intrusion into our city, even though we know that we are not only both relying on federal grants, but that we've always worked hand in hand with the FBI, ATF, DEA, and other federal agencies here in the city of Chicago to go after those most dangerous threats that are on our streets and in our communities. It's just a symptom of this derangement syndrome that seems to attach itself to Donald Trump at a time when we're playing this pissing match with our communities and putting them behind the eight ball when it comes to criminal activity. That order isn't worth the paper it's printed on. I put that on a tweet, and I know it sent my mayor into a panic. But it's very true. We have no authority over the federal government. He was a teacher. You think he would understand that concept. Mayor Brandon Johnson should have taken the last 7.5 months to actually communicate with Donald Trump, to speak to the White House, to find out what we can do. Refuse to amend the Welcoming City Ordinance, which is our sanctuary laws, to allow our officers to work with our federal partners when we arrest someone who is a non-citizen choosing to engage in dangerous criminal activity. 89% of Chicagoans want that, and yet the mayor refuses to do that. And I think if we had done that back then, we probably wouldn't be in this predicament now.
These immigrant advocates, they don't want to solve the problem. They want to, it fuels their narrative and capacity to fundraise. And so they profit.
What we're saying is that those immigrants that commit a crime when you are here, you're not welcome anymore.
This amendment to the Welcoming City Ordinance would make all of Chicago safer.
A supermajority of the city council quickly rejected an effort to scale back protections for undocumented immigrants. Here's Mayor Brandon Johnson celebrating today's city council decision to not amend the city's Welcoming City Ordinance.
Well, strangely, the president seems afraid of me.